And let's get live transcript going. And then one final action, hide the transcript from myself. Okay, so today is a fun day, but we'll start with review. Review of anything, projects or readings or just questions. Anybody?
Oh yeah, I had a question. So when you're doing the titles with the scatter plots, so to put in like the sys.argv for whatever major you pick or all. So when I try to like do the normal so you put in text then comma sys.argv2, I get an error message. So is there a different way you're supposed to do that?
I would love it if you were to present your screen if you're willing.
Yeah, I can. 1 second. I'll put it. I don't have it in right now because it wasn't working.
Okay, well, let us know when. We can skip to somebody else and come back to Matt. Anybody? So, Jose, what do you think campus would think of drilling into the cinder blocks and putting up a really nice TV arm that can angle the TV down? Do you think that would fly? Does anybody think that would work?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Who wants to volunteer to try? Yeah. When I was an undergraduate, I remember when I was a freshman, I remember my roommate drilling into the cinder blocks, and then he filled up the holes with dyed toothpaste when we moved out, and we didn't get stuck for it. But I'm not saying you should do that. Okay, right. Matt, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm ready. 1 second.
Okay.
I'll share it. All right, can you see this?
Okay, I can see it. It's okay, good.
Yeah, so when I don't have that sys.argv2 with the plt.title, everything works fine and I'm getting the correct graphs, but then I just don't know how to.
Okay, I see. Now let me give a chance for anybody else to work on this idea. Anybody? So what Matt wants to do is append the value of sys.argv2 to that other string. And if this were a print statement, that would work. But it's not a print statement. So instead of appending the string, what he's actually doing, does anybody have an idea? Okay. It's like he's trying to give another argument to title, and title doesn't know what to do with it. So how would you try to think back to the first days of class? How would you concatenate a string with another string?
Do you do like the plus in between?
Yes. So Matt, changing your comma to a plus sign will actually fix it. Plus you'll need a space after the N and within. So okay. Line 72.
Okay, so a space and then just put a plus instead.
Yeah, change that to a plus sign. Try it out.
All right, sweet. Thank you.
Excellent. Oh, everybody, it looks like Matt's maybe done with his project. Okay. Other questions? Yeah, you should probably stop showing your screen now. Okay, Matt?
Did it not stop sharing? Okay,
No, we're still looking at it.
Okay, my bad. I don't know. Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go. How about other questions? All right, so today's a fun day. Today is the last day that we're going to be talking about Matplotlib. And it was a challenge. I put out a challenge to produce a cool graph from data, hopefully from your own major, but if not, that's okay. And there'll be prizes. So we had 4 great graphs in the AM class. How about you folks? Who wants to go first? Okay, nobody took me up on the challenge.
Well, I'll admit I didn't do it, but I've been really busy with lab reports. I've had to write 3 lab reports this week, and then I have a test today for discrete. So I've been really, really busy.
Okay, that's all right.
I just haven't. I'm really sorry. I would have done it, but I just haven't had the time. I had to write a final, and I had to write 2 others because for advanced integrated, we have to write 2 lab reports a week, and yeah, it is a lot. I've been kind of working the whole week, so sorry about that.
Okay, okay. Were there any graphs in your lab reports?
Yeah, there were a couple. I guess I could show like a couple of them.
Well, if you create what I'm thinking is maybe for your lab report, you could write a program to create the graph.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I guess I just didn't Excel because that's just how I've always been doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could. You're right. I could do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, well, interesting thing though. I did get a graph for one of my data values, and it was an R² value of 1, which means that it's perfectly linear. The data. It's crazy. It was really good.
Is that chemistry?
Yeah, it's chemistry. Yeah.
And was it an experiment where, if I recall, there's a lab in our chemistry program where if the plot is linear, it tells you one thing, and if it's exponential, it tells you it's a different kind of compound. Is that the experiment?
No, it's not that experiment, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it was an experiment about it was actually cyclic voltammetry, which I don't really exactly understand myself, but yeah. It's just basically.
Nicholas, I understand that you have a lot of work. So how about everybody take it as a fun, optional challenge? Okay, because you want the most out of this instruction, right? You want the most out of the class. So give yourself a practice and approach it as something you don't have to do, but something that might be fun.
And I bet it would help for the project too. So that would be.
Yes, that's right. It would. Okay, anybody?
I have this one. I didn't make it in Replit, but it is still Python though.
You want to show us?
Okay. So here's this. And so the blue line is just the stock price, and then from the blue line I took 2 averages. The red line is every 30 days it does a new average. The gold line is every 100 days it does a new average. And then I made another one down here which points out when the averages cross.
Yep. Yeah. And I seem to detect that you used a style. Did you use a style?
I think I just did like the regular one.
Really? So scroll up a little bit. That's the beginning?
Oh no, the very beginning? Like,
yeah, it looks to me like you, there it is.
oh
Style
yeah,
used 538. So folks, that's an example of the 538 style. And you'll see how the colors are picked in a pleasing way and the line width is a little thicker. Yeah, go, scroll back down to your, one of your pictures.
you want this one? Okay.
Yeah, the pictures. Yeah, there you go. So this is the 538 style. So a lot of the artistic look to it has been done automatically just by specifying the style. Okay, good job. Good job. Now the website that you're in is you're running a Jupyter notebook, is that right?
No, this is just Google Colab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it looks like the Jupyter notebook thing, but well done. Do you want to tell us about the code at all?
Yeah, so it was back during I got the idea back when like GameStop was blowing up and everything like that. So I did something where it would grab the information from Yahoo Finance. It would plot the adjusted close price every day, and then it would also do a 30-day average and a 100-day average, and then every day it would redo that average. And yeah, and then it would tell you when the two averages cross, and then based on which direction it's moving, it would be like buy or sell.
Now, Michael, this is cool. This is exactly the wonderful things that you'll be able to do after having taken this course. Now, did you learn how to do that in this course, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna do my happy dance. Okay, good job, good job. Other graphs? Okay, well, it looks like Michael's going to win. Okay, so I will, you're on campus, it looks like, right? Yeah, what I'm going to do is put the books, I'll let you know when I've done so. I'll put the books in the mail room in the basement of Straz, which I think is open, not Straz, in the basement of Lentz. So there'll be a Kowalowitz mailbox and there'll be books in there, and just open up the book and look to see which one is yours. Okay, and I'll send the message saying that they're there. Okay, so anyway, what we're going to start doing on Tuesday is transitioning, make sure you're able to transition to after this class. Because in this class right now, you've been using nothing but Replit. But after this class, you probably want to be able to do more sophisticated things, like, for instance, interrogating stock prices, or better yet, working with pictures. I know Santana wanted to work with pictures. So once we get Python installed on your own computer, we'll be able to learn some more that Replit doesn't let us practice with. Okay, so on Tuesday, we will have some space set aside on your computer. You know, if your hard drive is full, you're going to need a little bit of space, a few gigabytes. Okay. So if you've got no space, then delete I'm trying to think of what's that. My Little Pony. Delete a My Little Pony video. Or some songs or what have you. Make some space on your hard drives, okay? All right. Do you have any other questions? Today was competition day.
this isn't programming related, but how are you feeling after your? I know you were feeling so well on Tuesday, and I just wanted to see.
Oh man. So my wife and I, we both held out for the Johnson Johnson vaccine, and so we got it on Monday afternoon, and Tuesday we woke up with headaches like you wouldn't believe. My wife felt like a migraine, had a significant migraine, and I had super bad headache and like every joint, joints that I didn't even know I had hurt. So I slept most of the day, and so that was Tuesday. And then I tried teaching in the morning. I did the morning class, but it's like, forget it. So Tuesday I slept a lot, and then Wednesday slept, and got a good night's sleep last night, and now I feel tip top. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Well, because I know you got the Johnson Johnson, but I was about to ask, when's your second dose? But since you got the one shot anyway, you're not gonna.
Yeah, we got just one dose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My sisters had it. They got like their second dose earlier this week, and my dad's getting his first one. I think tomorrow or 2 days after. So my sisters, I think they had minor symptoms, but they were fine. They were
Yeah, the second doses on the 2-dose vaccines could impact you more, right? Because the purpose of the second dose is to amplify the body's response. So the second dose can actually kick you in the pants more than the first. So I'm glad to hear there's very little impact.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from everyone. The second dose just kind of kicked them. It just came in. Yeah.
Yeah. But, people were dancing out of there. I mean, this is like a real cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, no, it's big.
I've never been so excited to get a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's necessary at this point. I mean, if we all get vaccinated and whatnot, we might be able to go back to semi-normal life. Wow, look at that.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. The bad news is, sounds like it's going to be a seasonal thing like the flu.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah. So yeah, Tuesday we were in pain. But within a day we got over it and did a lot of sleeping and got over it. And today, boy, I feel great. I was ready to hand out some bucks, man. So anybody have any other questions?
Yeah, I did have one question. Did we have a homework assignment due on Tuesday this week? I didn't see anything due, but I wasn't entirely sure.
I think is there one due?
I know there's one due next week, but you posted that after Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah, so chapter 15 is due next week, Tuesday, and that's the same day and time that project 4 is due.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we didn't have, I think the next chapter, it was 1 through 8, and then the next chapter would have been 9, but we didn't have to do chapter 9, I don't think. I didn't see it, at least.
Correct, yeah, the next one that's due is 15.
Okay, all right, awesome.
And guess what 15 is on? Matplotlib.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Well, this class is pretty cool. We got a conversation going here. This is like every instructor's dream.
Well, no, just the vaccines and whatnot really interest, me being, a STEM student and whatnot. I try to look into all of that, like the data and about it and whatnot.
Yeah. So my wife is in the clinical trials pharma industry, and she felt it was important to wait for the Johnson Johnson. So I always do what my wife tells me, and
good idea, very good idea.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, and the hospital was like totally cool, socially distanced, and no money changed hands. And nor do I expect there to be any money that changes hands. And like I said, people were happy. They're coming out of the room dancing, singing.
That's my parents they've already gotten the first shot. They got it at like a little clinic up in Belvedere. We live in Rockford, so Belvedere isn't too what. And they already got their first shot and they were really happy. Like they walked out of there and they're getting their second shot. I want to say this Thursday. Well, today actually, maybe, yeah. Might be getting their second shot today. So I'm looking forward to that because then when I go home and whatnot, I don't have to worry about, you know, maybe perhaps giving them, because my dad is immunocompromised, so it'd be really bad if, you know, he got it. So I'm just happy that they're both getting the vaccine.
Yeah. So everybody, as soon as you're eligible, go on and get that jab. The Fauci ouchie.
Yeah, really, you guys, everyone should. It's very important now.
Yeah. Okay, so be ready to install software on Tuesday. Undoubtedly, we will experience errors that no one's ever seen before. That seems to be the way it always is. No matter how much I try to pre-flight and practice the install, everybody's machine is different. So of course, it's going to be a different process for the Mac as those running on Windows. It's not too painful, but sometimes it does take long to download, especially when you're on campus Wi-Fi and a whole bunch of people are downloading at the same time. Yeah. All right, so no more graphs. No more? Okay, then we'll make it a short class. And I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday.
See you, Professor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you, Professor.
Have a good day.
Have a great one.
You too.